I'm experimenting with some lighting. I'm experimenting with some lighting. It takes me a minute to switch one of these on, then the other one. I'm just gonna let this roll. If the battery dies, if it fills it up, whatever. I just won't get to use it on that one. I'll still have this one. I've just got them a little bit. That way I can actually kind of feel like I'm constantly at least looking at you guys, even though I'm just looking at two cameras. They look like robot eyes. There's two robot eyes looking at me. I wanted to talk a little bit about, I don't know if you guys remember a tattoo artist named Skott Greene. You probably do if you're up north. Or at least in, the Massachusetts, East Providence area. He's done a few of my tattoos, or he did a few of my tattoos, but he passed away in that station fire when Great White played. And I knew about that, but I hadn't thought about it in however many years it's been. But that was messed up, especially to have known somebody who was, in those fires. Like, it sucks. He was a good artist, really good artist, I thought. And he really knew how to make you feel comfortable when you were getting a tattoo. Because sometimes you go to somebody and it's just awkward, and other times it's really comfortable and easy. But you have to be in a one-on-one situation with a stranger, unless you get to know them from doing tattoos, for an hour, 2, 3 hours, who knows. And he was the kind of guy I liked. We weren't the same, but he was the kind of guy that if he started a conversation or heard something or commented on something and you didn't agree but didn't say anything, he would just drop it. He didn't dig any deeper. It wasn't like, whoa, blah, blah, blah. Even if at that point he knew that you and he didn't agree on a subject. And he said, I'm just getting this from the, I don't know, maybe 18 to 20 hours I've spent with him. I've gone and just sat with him when he's tattooing a friend, or I went and got tattooed. He didn't do my chest one, which I wish he had, because that was a moving experience, let's just say. Feeling the needle on the old ribs, that was rough. Now I could probably get it and I wouldn't feel a damn thing. What are you gonna do? Sometimes you gotta know when to hold them. Stuff. Electric Ink. He worked at Electric Ink, and then just before he died, I guess, he gave the singer from Great White a tattoo, and so they put him on the guest list. That sucks. I couldn't imagine dying in a fire. I mean, I guess, everybody dies one way or another. You don't necessarily know when it's coming. Some people do, I'm sure. Like people who get diseases, especially incurable ones or something. But other than that, I mean, anything could take you at any time. I know it's crazy to think like that. You gotta live your life and be happy and stuff. But sometimes it just makes you think. And it's not a bad thing. Thinking. Every now and again. I thought once, of something like red. No, it was lavender. Sometimes I just like sketching. I don't sketch that often. Everything I do is drawn. It's funny, I never really differentiated them because I never sketched. But when I do sketch, it's just kind of fun. I'm just coming up with stuff, letting the pencil dance around the paper. I don't know. Maybe draw some angry trees. No. Bob Ross, what a guy. That's another guy. I would love to have met him. Just getting a little touch of his world on just like a day. I would love to have spent a day with Bob Ross just to see, if he really was that happy. I'm sure he was. He seemed like a genuine guy. Who knows though? He was a crack fiend, and PBS paid him in crack. I have no idea. I don't think so. Actually, there's probably information out there. His popularity grew. He was kind of a local. I remember watching him Saturday mornings being like 2 years old or 3 years old. I do remember that. It was so peaceful, and he had squirrels he would feed. Sesame Street. It used to be so good. I'm sure it's still alright, but what I see now, I'm like, oh man, that ain't your daddy's Sesame Street. It really isn't. Lots of fun things, you know? Lots of fun things to talk about. Just never know which route I'm going to go. Sometimes I just like when the videos take their course. They just feel the most natural, I think. Not having to have something to talk about. Been a long ass day again today, though, let me tell you. Probably a long one again tomorrow. It's alright, what are you going to do? You gotta fill those hours before you're dead. I can't remember the original poet, so I won't quote the person that I want to quote. But, till I'm 6 feet under and they lay my bones to rest, I'm gonna live while I'm alive. Hey, I'll sleep when I'm dead. I know. But if you knew if you knew who it was, that means you know who it was. Confess. Sometimes I just want to draw a stack of bucks, but I start with the bottom, and then I have to erase and put one on top, but then I'm already 2 steps behind, so I have to kind of sketch out the stack, and I don't know. Just a fun thing to draw. You can make the books different shapes, different sizes. Even the paper might have different texture in each image. It's a fun thing. Books are nice. I cleaned the office today. There was something I wanted to talk about. Let me go turn this light on. Come on now. Yeah. Oh, honey. I didn't notice you there. Ron Burgundy. No. The second one was a little disappointing. I like the jokes, the jokey ideas, but like the story was just not there. It's too bad. Can't wait to see Dumb and Dumber 2. Oh my god, I thought Walter White was, I thought there was somebody standing there. I think Gwen got me that. She went to the mall on Black Friday, and they were giving these out, I guess, at Hot Topic or Spencer or something like that. And they're like, "Do you want a Boaster?" Boaster. "You want that Boaster, man?" "No, you want a Boaster?" And she's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Don't you watch this show?" I was like, "Yeah." Pretty neat. It's funny. Anti-heroes are a funny thing, especially when they're like, I don't know if he's supposed to be an anti-hero. Maybe he isn't. I guess you wouldn't really consider him an anti-hero. He's kind of just a villain. I don't know. It's all how you look at it, I guess. Or is he just a villain? I don't know. Sometimes it's easy to like the villains. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Well, I'm really happy with the way The Office came out. I eliminated some books and I cleaned some clutter. I didn't get to vacuum or anything, but, you know, now that I'm spending a lot of time at night here, it's nice to have it a little organized. I flip-flop things, too. There's a bunch of new figures, well, not new, but figures I had over there are here now. And I don't normally just rearrange stuff, because that's a pain in the ass. I really kind of wish I could minimalize my stuff, but I like I like to look at it. It's kind of like art. I think if it's nothing wrong with owning art and looking at it and being like, I like that art. So, I mean, I guess, you know, I can't afford Michelangelo sculptures or, you know what I mean? So, These are like the next closest thing. Not like I would want that anyway, but I mean, like, you know what I mean. Oh, and McFarlane. I like his style. Although, he's a little, seems like he's not very personal as a person. Desperately seeking, if anybody happens across at a store, like, the, Boba Fett from the Star Wars Black Series 2. I always find the rest of them. I find all of them, all the time, wherever I go. Toys R Us, or Walmart, or Target. There they are. Hey, I don't want you, I have you. Or I have Han Solo, the one I wanted. Ow. Had a boo-boo. It's nice. I even, like, clean, like, dusted cleaned. I don't normally do that. That's a lot of work. That's crazy work. But I thought, you know what, I don't do this that often. I might as well do it now. All these things are passing through my hands. As I go from one place to the next, I can clean it. Boom. Good to go. They were dusty. Some of these were dusty. Crazy dusty. That's nice. It's not as chaotic up here anymore. Or anywhere. I've minimalized my chaos. Have you? Ha 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 ha. Some things just don't need ink. Or sometimes just a few lines here and there. Accentuate things. It's getting to know that. I think drawing and talking. It's fun. It's like my mind kind of wanders a little bit. Lays back, relaxes. I need a sketchbook over here, though. I cleaned off all my sketchbooks because it was chaos. But then I just made a mess of everything because it was a damn camera. So I ended up pulling a bunch of these dang marker things down. I should draw with those tonight. That's what I'm going to do. So at 12 minutes, a lot of rambling, but little tattoo talk. I'm going to try to refocus on the tattoos in just a minute. So here's your part 2 of episode 18. If you're downloading this on the Pirate Bay, it's